Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 3 and today we will be presenting our case study number 20 of Apple Inc. Let me introduce my team. We have Muhammad Amir bin Azhar, me Muhammad Sharizal bin Nik Mahathir, Ahmad Zulhilmi bin Muhammad Fauzi, Nur Farida Hanun binti Alfian, which is myself, and Nur Kamarina Azrin binti Muhammad Saifuddin. I will start with the company's background of Apple Inc. Apple Inc., originally known as Apple Computer, is a leading technology company founded by Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak that has played a pivotal role in revolutionizing personal computing and digital entertainment. Apple Inc. is established in Mountain View, California. Apple gained fame for its innovative products, starting with the Apple II, which made personal computing accessible to the masses. Over the years, the company expanded its offerings to include iconic devices such as the Macintosh, iPod, iPhone, and iPad, as well as services like iTunes and the App Store. In 2007, reflecting its broader focus beyond just computers, the company rebranded itself as Apple Inc. to emphasize its commitment to a diverse range of consumer electronics and digital services. This is the timeline history of Apple Inc. In 1976, Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak founded Apple Computer, releasing the Apple I, their first personal computer. In 1977, the Apple II, with color graphics and a user-friendly design, became a commercial success and helped establish the personal computer industry. In 1984, Apple introduced the Macintosh 128K, the first personal computer with a graphical user interface, alongside the iconic 1984 Super Bowl ad. Later that year, due to the internal conflicts, Steve Jobs resigned and went on to found Next Inc. In 1997, Apple acquired Next, bringing Steve Jobs back to the company as interim CEO. The acquisition provided the technology base for Mac OS and marked the beginning of Apple's turnaround under Jobs' leadership. In 2001, Apple launched the iPod, revolutionizing music storage, and opened its first Apple retail stores, transforming customer experience. In 2007, the groundbreaking iPhone was launched, combining a phone, music player, and web browser, redefining the smartphone industry. Apple also rebranded as Apple Inc. later that year. In 2010, Apple released the iPad, pioneering the tablet market and expanding mobile computing capabilities. In 2020, Apple transitioned to custom M1 chips, marking a significant shift in hardware strategy by moving away from Intel processors. The company also became the first US firm valued at $2 trillion. In 2022, Apple became the first company to reach a $3 trillion market cap and continued innovating with AR, VR, and content creation, winning an Oscar for Coda.
Now I will explain the company strategy. For your information, there are two types of company strategy, which is business level strategy and corporate level strategy. We move to business level strategy first. Based on this case study, Apple has used differentiation strategy. It refers to the process of making something unique or different from competitor in order to attract customer and gain a competitive edge. The first point is product innovation and design. Apple has emphasized innovation not merely through a new product by enhancing the existing one. The first one is aesthetic and functional design. Apple products are known for their sleek, minimalist design, which set them apart in the market. For example, the iPhone, MacBook, and Apple Watch. Technology and features. Apple integrates cutting-edge technology and software into its products, such as Face ID, Retina display. The second point is ecosystem integration. They can divide into two also, which is a seamless experience. Apple creates a tightly integrated ecosystem. For example, an iPhone can connect seamlessly with AirPod, Apple Watch, or MacBook. Second, service integration. Services like iCloud, Apple Music can optimize for Apple's devices that can encouraging customer loyalty. And lastly, brand prestige of Apple. It can divide into two, which is strong brand image. Apple brand is synonymous with innovation, luxury, and quality. And last, customer loyalty is driven by consistent quality and post-purchase services.
Next, from the business level strategy, which is differentiation, each of the point have their own outcome. Now, for the outcome of differentiation strategy, I will start with the product innovation and design. This strategy consistently delivers cutting-edge technology and premium user experience like iPhone's revolutionary design. However, this will cause high research and development costs and has the risk of failing to meet the innovation expectation in the highly competitive markets. For the ecosystem integration, it can create customer loyalty and also lock in through seamless integration across products. This includes iOS, macOS, and iCloud. In contrast, the integration can limit the flexibility for the users who might prefer cross-platform compatibility. Lastly, brand prestige can reinforce Apple's position as a luxury brand, which can enable premium pricing for their products. This brand prestige has a risk of diminishing its appeal to budget-conscious consumers and over-relying on maintaining an exceptional reputation for continued success.
Now we move to the corporate level strategy. Apple Incorporation has diversified into related business which are related diversification, which allows a company to get a profit from horizontal linkage across many companies. If we relate the case study with chapter 6, we can see that Apple Incorporation had used the vertical integration, which is a backward integration. Apple designed its own chips and software, and for the forward integration, shows in 2021, Apple has operated 410 store open across 25 countries, which are approximately 70,000 retail employees. Second, shared activities. Apple use shared manufacturing and supply chain facility for multiple products such as Mac, iPad, and iPhone, which can reduce cost and increase efficiency. Lastly, App Store dominance. Apple Incorporation use its position as the gatekeeper of the App Store to maintain control over app distribution. And the last one is negotiation power. Apple's scale and integration provide leverage over supplier, allowing it to secure favorable terms and exclusive access to components.
For outcome from the related diversification strategy, under vertical integration, backward integration through control over supply chains ensure quality and reduce dependency on suppliers. For forward integration, it is via retail stores provides a controlled customer experience and higher margins. This require high cost and give complexities of managing supply chain, which reduce flexibility to Apple company. From sharing activities, leveraging research and development and marketing across product lines enhances efficiency and innovation. However, the overlap between products is risking to the cannibalization. Lastly, market power can secure revenue and strengthens customer lock-in, but the regulatory scrutiny and accusation of anti-competitive practices could lead to fines for the company. It also can be shown by merger and acquisition or outsourced any company.
So the next one, I will explain the concept of outsourcing, merger acquisition, and internal development and how this may contribute value to the company. So let's move to the first one, which is outsourcing. So outsourcing is when a company allows other business to handle certain tasks. In Apple's case, they outsource the production of their devices to companies like Foxconn. Here how it works. Apple design product like the iPhone in the US, but instead of building the phone themselves, they rely on Foxconn in Asia to assemble them. So this way, Apple can focus on what they are best at, which is designing and also innovating, while keeping the production costs low. So outsourcing also help Apple's produce devices quickly and efficiently to meet the high demand. So let's move to the second one, which is mergers and acquisition. So mergers and acquisition involve Apple either combining with or buying another companies so that it helps Apple to grow and stay ahead of the competition. So for instance, Apple bought AR and also VR companies to help develop new products like AR glasses and VR headsets. These are technologies that let you experience virtual and also augmented realities. So another company is Apple also purchased Bits Electronics. If you don't know what is Bit Electronics, it's a company that known for its headphones. So this acquisition helped Apple to improve this audio technology and leading to the creation of products like AirPods and also Apple Music services. So buying companies allows the Apple to quickly enter a new market and bring fresh and exciting features to its product. So the last one is internal development. Internal development means that Apple create its new product and the technology on its own. For example, Apple developed its own M1 chip to power its Mac computers. This chip improved the performance of the devices and making them faster and more efficient. Apple also creates its own software like the iOS and Reality OS for the virtual and augmented reality products. This software ensures all Apple devices work seamlessly together, giving the users a smooth and a reliable experience. By developing its own technology, Apple ensures its products are unique and powerful, which is a big reason why many people choose Apple over the other brands. So I'll continue the presentation with the motivation for the strategy. So Apple's motivation for the strategy is to continue growing its business beyond its main product like the iPhone and also Mac. Apple looks for new ways to make more money. Also, it has expanded into services like Apple Music and also iCloud, and created a few products like the Apple Watch and also AirPods. These additions not only bring in a new revenue, but also to keep customer loyal to Apple by offering products and services that work well together. This strategy helps Apple maintaining its strong position in the market and finding new opportunities to grow.
Now, for the industry life cycles or relevance with business or corporate level strategy, there are four phases, which is introduction, growth, maturity, and the last one, decline phase. I will start with the first one, introduction phase. During the introduction phase, Apple invested heavily in product development to create groundbreaking innovations such as the iPhone. Apple's business level strategy focused on differentiation to target early adopters. At the corporate level, the company concentrated on building a distinct product category and establishing strong brand recognition. Next, in the growth phase, in this phase, Apple experienced rapid sales growth and expanding competition. The business level strategy involved scaling distribution channels and integrating its ecosystem, particularly through the Apple Store. Meanwhile, its corporate level strategy emphasized global market penetration, forming alliances with developers and suppliers, and introducing complementary products such as the iPad. For the maturity phase, as the industry matured, Apple faced slowing growth and market saturation. The company's business level strategy shifted to enhancing product value through incremental innovation, such as camera upgrades, while maintaining premium pricing. At the corporate level, Apple diversified its offering by expanding into services like iCloud as well as wearables like the Apple Watch to sustain profitability. And the last one is decline phase. In the phase, Apple worked to counteract declining demand by reinforcing customer loyalty. This business level strategy relied on creating stickiness within its ecosystem. At the corporate level, Apple explored new markets such as augmented reality and electric vehicles, while also prioritizing sustainability.
Lastly, Apple may face several issues that will affect its future strategy. Firstly, maintaining innovation and competition. As competitors keep up and improve in AR, Apple must continue to innovate. With the iPhone market nearing saturation, it is essential for Apple to explore new services and technologies. To keep up with this issue, Apple can invest more in research and development, expand into emerging markets such as health and technology, and forge strategic partnership. Second issue will be supply chain risk. Apple heavily reliance on external manufacture make it vulnerable to disruption that can caused by geopolitical tension and global event like pandemic. Therefore, Apple must diversify its supplier base, strengthen partnership, and adopt more sustainable manufacturing practice. The third issue will be employee satisfaction. Retaining top talent is critical, especially when issues like pay equity and workplace satisfaction emerge. Apple can solve this by improve workplace transparency and provide enhanced opportunity for employee growth and development. Lastly, environmental commitments. With the goal of achieving carbon neutrality by 2030, Apple must invest in sustainable partnership to meet its environmental objective. Hence, Apple should invest in green technology, enhance recycling effort, and offer transparent sustainability report. By addressing these challenges, Apple can maintain its growth and meet demands of a rapid changing market.
In conclusion, Apple Incorporation product development strategy has created a seamless and superior user experience through the tight integration, which is a vertical integration of hardware and software, also innovative design and continuously research and development R&D on their existing product in the marketplace that known as their benchmark. In addition, their product known for their sleek and minimalist design, which set them apart in the market to get a customer loyalty and satisfaction. Lastly, Apple had transitioned their company from being a hyper-growth company to being a premium branded consumer company.